We also have with us actress and singer Janela Salvador with her smart and charming son, Jude. And last but not the least, we also have our daddy influencer known for his vlog Daddy Diaries, Vlad Magallanes, and his lovable daughter, Tasha. There you have it, our three tandems. Let's all give them a big people welcome as they are ready to answer all of your questions. Makakakwentuhan natin sila, of course, about their experience with this whole series, and they're gonna tell you everything they felt as the kids went through all of the challenges. But first, I'll give them the floor so that you can say hi to our friends from the media. Mommy Elise, Mommy Janela, and Daddy Vlad, go ahead.
Hello! Good afternoon to everybody here. Thank you for making the time to be here with us this very, very hot day. Maraming salamat for our best friends and of course, the Lacton team and everybody here from ABS-CBN as well. You want to say hi? Hi from Feliz.
Hi, good afternoon. No, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today with us. We really appreciate your time. We're just as excited for this to come out as you guys. Are you excited, Jude?
Yeah!
You can get up.
Why?
It's a microphone. It's a microphone.
But I want to get it.
Here, you hold this.
Nope. I want this.
Magandang hapon po no, sa inyo lahat. Ganito pa rin yung pakiramdam ng nasa press con. First time. Gaya ko na sinabi nila, maraming salamat po sa oras na binigyan niyo sa amin. Alam niyo naman gaano ka importante yung oras, pero nandito po kayo sa amin, no, kasama kami. Sigurado po ako mag-i-enjoy kayo ngayong hapon sa kwentuhan natin, and ikaw, Akasha, gusto ko sabihin. You want to say something?
No.
Thank you, mommies and daddy. Of course, we are ready to open the floor for our question and answer. Let's start with Leia Saltero from Radar PH. Kindly approach your mic over here so that you can say your questions to our moms, kids, and dad.
Mike.
Hello?
Hello. Yes. Hi. Leia here. Sorry. I want to ask the parents, how do they manage being moms and dad to their kids, and at the same time doing their showbiz career?
They want that bakery.
Like you're busy with your engagements, also with your career. How do you manage your job at home?
We can start with Elise.
I think for a normal parent, mahirap naman po talaga na being a parent. But of course, for us with tapings and other schedules as well, parang yung pagbabalance lang dun is really up to how you prioritize daily. So, kumbaga, for me personally, what I do is I manage my priorities on a daily basis. Kumbaga po, for today, for example, we have work, so the priority is work. But it's a bonus na kasama si Billy sa work. Because sometimes, pwede naman po talaga. So, ganun lang. You just continuously adjust every day para mabigay mo yung both roles mo as a mom and as, you know, a working mom as well. And fulfilling po siya kasi nga, hindi mo kailangan i-sacrifice yung pagiging parent or me as a mom to be able to work and to be able to, you know, work on my dreams as well.
Thanks. Janelle.
Billy says fast.
Sorry, Yeah, I'm here, sorry.
Okay. Hindi ko may nahanap.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, what's the question? Kinukulit ako ni Judy.
How do you manage being a mom and being a showbiz star at home
Oh, okay.
at the same time? Oh, yes. Siguro
Ayan.
si Blas can answer that later. Thank you.
Same lang naman nung sinabi ni Elise. I think, if I'm gonna speak honestly, it's not easy naman talaga. Given na yung work namin requires a lot of our time and we can't always bring our kids to work. So there's a lot of guilt involved for me as a mom na minsan kailangan ko, hindi minsan, maraming beses kailangan ko siyang iwan sa house or hindi ko siya nakakasama as often as I'd like to. Where's my son? But, ayun, as much as I can, I really try to balance it. If I can bring him, I bring him. And it takes a lot of bawi talaga. Like, kapag kaya kong bumawi siya kanya, talagang one-on-one, I spend time with him. I make sure it's quality time, hindi ako nasa phone lang. Talagang, I make sure na nararamdaman niya yung bonding namin. So, I try my best. It's not easy, pero...
When do you make up for that? How often?
How often? Depends sa work. Depends din sa schedule eh. Kasi hindi naman siya like 9 to 5 regular schedule. So,
Inside.
every time I get the chance, I get a spare day, I spend time with him.
Like
I
when
make
you
sure.
shot abroad?
Yeah, when I shot abroad.
Yes.
I actually brought him with me when I
Really?
shot Under Parallel Skies in
Yes.
Hong Kong. Yeah, I brought him with me. Yun, I try to bring him if I can. Pero if I can't, bawi-bawi na lang talaga.
Alright, thanks.
Thank you, Dad.
Thank you po. Gaya po na sinabi ni Miss Elise, Miss Janela,
With your work?
yes po, siguro sa amin, wala naman siyang pagkakaiba kasi sa kanila, sa showbiz, siguro sa amin po sa paggagawa po sa bilang content creator, ganoon din po kailangan everyday may isipin ka, ano ba yung content na ilalabas ko. Kakain din siya ng oras, no? Pero me and my wife make sure na
Let's go, Ruben.
meron kaming, gaya yung sinabi po nila, balance talaga, no? Yan, for example, no, sa gabi, before kami matulog, sinisigurado ko na kukwentuhan ko sila ng stories.
So you have 2 kids?
Yes po,
Alright.
bunso ko si Akasha. Minimake sure ko po na talagang kailangan before sila matulog. Lahat ng mga request nila na hindi ko nagawa nung buong araw sa pag-iisip ng content or kung sa mga misis, masama rin ako ni misis kapag meron siya sa mga friends din niya. Minimake sure ko na ginagawa namin yung buong request ng mga bata before matulog para at least yung napupunan yung ano nila. Kasi naniniwala po ako na pagtanda nila, yung mga ganong kaliliit na details na pagkukwento, ganyan-ganyan, ang pag-storytelling sa kanila, madadala nila yun hanggang sa paglaki nila. Siguro sa ating mga parents, siguro po maliit lang na bagay yun. Pinakwentohan ko lang naman, inimbentohan ko lang ng kwento. Pero sa mga bata, madadala po nila yun hanggang sa paglaki nila. Yun lang po.
Can we get the name of your wife and your eldest daughter?
Shara Magallanes po, Mami Diaries, and Olivia Magallanes.
The eldest daughter. Alright,
po.
thanks.
Thank you po.
Thanks.
Mami, are you okay? Do you have another question? Alright, thank you so much. Next up, we have a question from our friends sa Daily Tribune.
To yung mga parents, ano yung love language nyo sa inyong kids?
Guys, you wanna start?
It's
Ano
mine.
po kasi iba-iba eh, no? Magkaiba sila ng characteristics yung dalawang anak ko. Pero ang pinaka-love language po nila talaga is yung pag nagbibigay ako ng time. Yun yung love language ko para sa kanila. Minsan kasi pag yung panganay ko sinasabi niya na nasosobrahan ako sa work or sa pag-isip ng mga content. Sabi, Dada, parang hindi mo na ako pinapansin ah. Ilang taon pa lang siya, 9. Kahit naman to si Akasha, ganun din. Dada, you're not playing with me. Kaya sabi ko, nung time na yun, sabi ko, oh, minsan kasi bilang magulang nakakalimutan po natin na minsan nakakalitaan natin, ay, parang sumobra ata ako. Kasi kailangan natin sa buhay talaga mag-work no? Pag ganun yung nangyayari, natutuwa lang din ako sa mga anak ko na ilalabas nila yung emotion nila, which is yung tinuro namin sa kanila na if you need something, if you feel something, huwag ka mahiya, sabihin mo sa amin. Kaya yun po yung ginagawa, yung pag sinasabi ng mga anak ko na kulang kami ng time sa kanila, bumabawi po talaga kami. So yung pagbibigay ng time, yung love language ko para sa kanila. Ganun po.
Mommy Janela? Love language.
Love language.
For, like, for you and Jude.
Oh, as you can see, he cannot sit still. So he loves rough play. I try to keep up with his energy as much as I can. Hindi ko makakaya ko, pero madami siya nun. Sobrang dami. So, ano ba love language namin? He also likes watching movies. We watch movies together, a lot of movies.
And then you say that we watch Earthquake.
Loves earthquakes. He's actually very, very curious. So, ang bonding talaga namin ni Jude, he likes asking questions. And as much as possible, try kong sagutin lahat ng tanong niya, kahit gaano pa ka-random yung mga tanong na yan. Even at night before we sleep, madami pa rin siyang tanong. Kahit nakapikit pa ako sa umaga, marami na siyang tanong. So, ayun yung mga little things na, yung mga bonding namin. And, ayun, ano ba ba? Medyo challenge to, no? Challenge yung ginagawa ko ngayon. Multitasking. Yes, I think yun lang naman. Most of the time.
Thank you. What about you, Mommy Elise?
Kami ni Feliz naman, I think what I'd like to give her is quality time and words of affirmation when it comes to the love languages. Kasi kapag may time and as much as possible, yun nga, I like to spend a lot of time with her. Pero, and also, kapag hindi ko mahanap yung words ko sometimes to express, dun ko rin pinapakita sa pag-spend ng time with her, and also lots of cuddles, lots of hugs, and then words of affirmation kasi pag wala naman ako and I can't be with her, doon ako bumabawi. Like, I always have to make sure na she still feels my presence and my love for her, even if I'm away. So, yun yung bawi ko sa kanya. I always let her know that I love her through my words. I would always call her, video call her kapag malayo kami sa isa't isa. That way, kahit yun nga, hindi kami magkasama, ramdam pa rin niya yung love ni Mom.
Love question. What is the challenge of motherhood or fatherhood that you did not back away from?
We can start with Daddy Vlad again.
Ako pala ulit. Parang hindi ko ako ready. Siguro po sa pagiging daddy, no, na mga challenge na hindi natin inatrasan. Siguro yung, ang tingin kasi nila siguro sa mga daddies, ano ba, hindi dapat kasi pag tatay ka, no, kailangan strong ka, kailangan pakita mo na hindi ka napapagod, no? Well, yun nga, ginawa ko talaga, no? Talagang, kailangan, pakita mo talaga na hindi ka pagod, pero, alam mo, ang importante, kahit napagod tayo, no, para sa mga daddies, no, kahit, siyempre, ang pangit din kasing sabihin na tinatago mo yung pagod ka na, pero pinapakita mo na hindi ka nahihirapan o hindi ka na-pressure. Totoo yun, no? Kasi hindi naman all the time kailangan pakita mong mahina ka. Pero ang importante po kasi dito yung support system. Yung mga pag-uwi mo ng bahay, and then yung wife mo, sinusupport ka, yung mga kaibigan mo, mga anak mo, mga nagtatanggal ng stress mo and ng pagod. Siguro yun, yung isa sa bagay na hindi ko inatrasan na yung pagiging kailangan mapakita mo na strong ka kahit na marami kang iniisip. Siguro yun po. Ewan ko, tama yung explain ko. Hindi ko na plan siya na maayos yung wordings, pero siguro yun po.
Thank you. Mommy Janela?
For me, siguro, kind of similar to Daddy Vlad's answer. It's siguro iba for me because I'm more of a single mom. And present naman si Marcos sa buhay ni Jude. Pero most of the time, Jude spends his time with me talaga. Like, I would say 80 to 90% of the time is with me. So, I think the challenge would be in moments that require it, I have to be both the mom and the dad. In teaching moments, the emotional hardships that Jude goes through as he grows up. Kailangan kong kailangan ko balansehin yung sarili ko and talagang isipin kung paano ko siya i-meet doon. And at the same time, ma-meet ko yung emotional needs and all his needs basically as a parent, as both parents, although present naman siya, pero ayun nga, there are times na kailangan kong maging both. Kailangan kong maging strong kahit pagod ako, kahit syempre nagtatrabaho rin tayo, so there are a lot of moments where really I'm just so drained and I want to give up and wow, but ayun, being strong na amidst all of that, and syempre ang number one goal ko is hindi ko mapasa sa kanya lahat ng bigat, lahat ng whatever trauma I have growing up, wala akong mapasa sa kanya na gano'n. Kumbaga, it ends with me. So yun yung for me, yun yung challenge and goal ko for me.
Thank you. What about Mommy Elise?
I actually feel for everything that Janela said, kasi nga being a single parent, you have to find a balance in being the disciplinarian and then also being a good, friend to your kid. I think dun yung main struggle is to know which to be on like different situations. Kasi nga, they're growing up. So, kailangan din, hindi naman pwedeng puro gentle parenting lang. I really believe na kailangan pa rin merong nagdi-discipline. So, yun yung challenge, I think, with us. And yeah, hindi madali dahil nga working mom then as well. So, like Daddy Vlad said, it's really so helpful to ask for help with the people around you. So, malaking tulong yung support system that's there for you. And it's not bad to ask for help kasi mahirap naman akuin lahat ng responsibilities, especially when you're a parent. It's not bad to ask for help. In fact, it's also healthy for you kasi yung mental health mo as a parent, it has to be actually everything, the physical, mental, and spiritual health mo as a parent. You really have to keep it healthy kasi ikaw yung pagkukuhanan ng energy ng anak mo, sa'yo manggagaling lahat. So, yun, it's laban lang. Kasi mahirap maging parent, but take all the help you need from the people around you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, next up we have questions from Nika Sabio from Push ABS-CBN. I'll ask on her behalf. For Janela and Elise, you both established yourselves as prominent actresses of your generation. How does the show offer a glimpse into your lives as mothers beyond the spotlight? Mommy Janela?
Sorry, what's that again?
So, since you both established yourselves as prominent actresses of your generation, how does the show offer a glimpse into your lives as mothers beyond the spotlight?
Oh. Actually, I'm really thankful na naging part kami nitong show na to. It's also a really big blessing to both of us, me and Jude. I think it showed everyone, it will show, kasi hindi ko pa nagsha-show. Pero, yung more of more of the kids talaga yung nag-ano dito. Sila yung nag-shine talaga dito. So I guess it showed more of yung strength nila.
Sorry, Mama.
It's okay. And ayan, yung mga moments na ganyan nga na it will show more of how Jude and I are at home. Since ako kasi hindi talaga ako masyadong ma-post and I like to keep, as much as I can, I'd like to keep things private, lalo na for Jude, who isn't officially in showbiz, but, you know. So what I like about being a part of this show is that they gave us the opportunity to show everybody kung paano kami, yung dynamics namin, how it gave me a platform to be able to speak about how I would like to raise him, how I would like him to grow up, and just show everybody how amazing my son is, how smart he is, how much energy he has, ayan. And all of them actually, it showed everyone yung kung gaano actually ka resilient ang mga bata, like with challenges like this, when they're faced with challenges like this na it requires them to be kind of think like grown-ups. Ang galing kasi talagang makikita mo na bibong-bibo talaga sila. Kinakaya nila. So, proud talaga. Yeah.
Mommy and
Ay, grabe! Tingnan ko na mag-focus.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Spidey!
Nakakalito yung press con kasi yung mga kids, they have their own thing going on.
I have
So, nawawala sa focus yung
Bili ko ng ice cream.
Oo nga. Kailangan ng konting ano tawag doon? Paandar. Okay. So, the question was, sorry.
I will gladly read the questions again and again for you guys. Now, since you are an established actress already, how does this show kind of give a glimpse of how you are behind the scenes?
So, like what we saw earlier in the teaser, puro talaga, it's the kids enjoying the challenges and working to succeed on the challenges. But I guess dito makikita kung paano namin sila near-race. Kasi hindi naman nila nakikita on TV or on social media. So here you'll see how each of the kids are being raised at home. And nakakatuwa kasi iba-iba sila ng personalities, iba-iba sila ng ugali, and you'll see how each kid really bring out a special and different flair to the challenges and to the show. So makikita natin dito kung paano din sila at home, paano namin sila inaalagaan at pinapalaki at home. It's a little glimpse of how we do it at home. And nakakatuwa kasi kami din mismo as parents, well, you wanna say hi? Kami din as parents, when we're watching them from behind the scenes, nagugulat din kami seeing how they are na hindi kami kasama. So kumbaga they're on their own there. It's like little grown-ups on their own doing grown-up things actually. So we're just really happy to be able to experience that through, this Lactum People Unit's challenges. Nakakatuwa kasi for sure kayo din matutuwa sa panonood and you'll pick up a few things how our families are.
Thank you. We have some other questions from Push ABS-CBN. For all of our parents, as your children continue to grow, what has been the most fulfilling part of parenthood so far? Daddy Vlad, nakapagpahinga ka na.
Before ko po saglit, nakakatuwa po yung press ko na kanya-kanya kami ng galaw. May naayos na bata para umupo ng maayos. Sorry.
Okay lang. What has been the most fulfilling part of parenthood so far?
Siguro po yung, ito napakasimple lang po pero yung sabihan ka ng anak mo, actually binalag ko yung last time yun, yung sabihan ka ng anak mo, I love you dada, mga ganun, thank you dada, you're the best dad. Simple lang po yun, pero yung kakapiranggan na ulo na yun, talagang nakakatanggal siya ng pagod. Parang magic Ito nga anak, can you say I love you dada?
I love you, Dada.
Ganyan po siya kapag every time na nasa sala lang ako nanonood, bigla lang niyayakap yan, tapos I love you dada, you're the best dada, ganyan din siya kay misis. Siguro yun yung full feeling, maliit lang na bagay, hindi niya kailangan bilan ako ng kung ano man or kung ano mang gawin. Basta yung words lang na yun, sobrang sarap na sa pakiramdam bilang isang magulang. So yun po yung para sa akin.
Mommy Janela.
Sorry, what's the question?
What's the wala talaga siya? Kasi bibong-bibo naman talaga yung kids, diba? What's the most fulfilling part of being a mom so far?
Okay, the most fulfilling part. I think ito naman lagi yung sagot ko when I'm asked what the most fulfilling part about being a parent is. I think it's being able to experience childhood with your kid all over again. Parang yung privilege na hindi ko in-expect na may experience ko when I became a mom. Kasi syempre it requires you to parang yung mga bagay na nakalimutan mo, like growing up, kung ano yung mga na-experience nila for the first time. I like to really see things through the eyes of Jude para mapantayan ko siya and really experience them with him. And it feels amazing, and it just gives me so much joy to see him grow up and become the person he's becoming, have his own personality, and just develop and live life. Such an honor to be able to raise a human being.
I'm
Please,
scared of
Jude.
Phillies.
Thank you. Mommy Elise.
Okay, parang naaalala ko pa naman yung question. Most fulfilling, yun. Actually, everything that si Daddy Vlad and si Mommy Janela has been saying, it makes, I can relate to it so much, and I think all the parents here could too. I'll just add to that kasi from my experience man with Feliz, probably the most fulfilling, and I just realized it because after shooting for the Lactum challenges, after kasi ng after everything, after all the challenges and pack up na lahat, tapos na gawin all of it. People would come up to me and tell me na si Feliz ganito, si Feliz ang bait, si Feliz ang bilis sumunod. So I think
But I need to water.
hearing that, it makes me feel like as a mom, I may be doing something right.
I need to
And
water.
I think that's the most fulfilling part for me. Knowing that she's growing up to be, a very special girl and people are seeing it. So yun pa lang is already parang a win for me. And parang yun pa lang nakakaiyak na. Hindi ko nga alam kung natatapos ba yung part na kapag pinag-uusapan yung anak, hindi ka na naiiyak. Kasi for me, feeling ko, every time that people talk about, say good things about your kid, you just feel like an overwhelming it's an overwhelming feeling. Tapos parang naiiyak ka na lang kasi sa sobrang proud mo. So yun, I think that one is the most fulfilling for me. And yeah.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have questions from MC Richard Paglitawan from Lion Ear TV. I'll also read the questions on his behalf. For the three parents, how do you decide which part of your child's life to share with public and what to keep private? Mommy Elise, let's start with you.
I think I share whatever feels light. And mostly those are the randomest things. And whatever is personal and too sensitive for us as a family, I keep it private. So, makikita nyo, Feliz, I always post about Feliz, but when up to a certain point lang. And then also, I ask permission if she's comfortable for other people to see this video of her. And then that's when I get a go signal na, okay, then it's okay for me to post it. And also, yun, I just give her, you know, even though she's still young, I give her the decision to make that on her own. Kasi at the end of the day, she's still a kid, and feeling that safe space for her still is the most important.
I can try it.
Thank you. Mommy Janela.
For me, siguro, almost the same. I guess I could say the same. There are just some moments, again, di ako masyadong ma-post, pero there are just some moments where I'm just so filled with joy that I want to share, like moments of truth. Like for example, his graduation photo, just moments that make me so proud. Just like what Elise said, the light and happy moments. And I also ask for permission kay Jude kung saan siya komportable, kung okay lang ba na i-share ko to sa maraming tao. I always make sure na everything is okay with him because he's a separate human being. He deserves his privacy as well. So, kung ano yung mga sinashare ko, yung mga okay. Mga light moments, happy moments namin. Yeah, same lang.
Thank you. Daddy Gab.
Sa amin naman po, kasi hindi ko, sa amin kasi everyday. So, bilang influencer, ginagawa ko talaga daily. Pero tama yung sinabi ni Miss Liz, no? Ganun yung ginawa namin dun sa eldest daughter namin. Na tinatanong na namin si Olivia, anak, okay lang ba? I-post natin to na medyo nakaramdam kasi sa specific video na yun, si Olivia po kasi parang na-frustrate siya dun sa hinayaan na. So, humingi kami ng permission sa kanya. Ganun.
Thank you. This is a very timely reminder, and now it's so hard to navigate with social media and what we show online. Another question we have from Lion Ear TV is, for all of you again, what values are you most intentional about teaching your children? Daddy Gab?
Siguro po para sa akin, yung pagiging adaptive nila sa iba't ibang klase ng challenges sa buhay. Kasi gaya nung naging dito sa show, may iba't ibang klase ng challenges na nakakatuwa na natapos ng mga kids. Imagine, 5 years old, 4 years old, tapos gumagawa ng mga pamatandang task, di ba? Parang yun yung nakakatuwa na kaya nilang mag-adapt sa iba't ibang klase ng challenge. Tapos, doon nyo rin po kasi makikita rin yung mga bata. Meron silang specific na strength, no? So, halimbawa si Jude, may malakas sa ganito, si Olivia mahina sa ganun. Makikita niyo po yung lahat dun sa lalabas na show, no? Which is, siguro, yun, ano nga po yun?
Okay, mga values.
Values, magiging adaptive nga pala, oo. So, yun nga, yung sa mga kids, iba't iba sila ng strengths, no? Tapos iba't ibang challenges na nagawa nila. So, feeling ko napaka-importante na ugali yun na madadala nila sa pagtanda. Kasi iba't iba naman siguro yung landas na kakahamin nila. So, kung kaya nila mag-adapt sa iba't ibang klase na situation, feeling ko mas kakayanin nila yung buhay bilang adult in the near future. Ganun po.
Thank you. Ma'am Janela?
Ang dami, actually wala akong maisip na isa lang kasi ang dami kong values na gustong ma-instill sa kanya. Pero siguro yung mga pinaka-importante for me is, yun nga, same as Daddy Vlad, being adaptive when he's faced with challenges, being able to overcome them on his own as much as possible. But I always teach him rin na when he needs to ask for help, he can always ask for help. Kasi si Jude talaga, hindi ko alam kung bakit siya ganun. Actually, alam ko kasi ganun din ako ng bata. Pero he doesn't like asking for help. And nakita ko talaga yung sarili ko sa kanya. So I try to encourage him na it's okay when you really can't do something, you can ask for help. And I guess, being respectful, he's very loud, as you can see, but I still teach him na maging respectful siya sa mga tao. And I also, one more thing, I also teach him to be able to stand up for himself. I think that's very, very important nowadays because you'll never know what kinds of people they might encounter. Mahirap na talaga masabi. Sa dami lalo na na-encounter namin sa industry. Marami talaga. So I teach him to be able to, I want him to be able to stand up for himself. And fight back if he needs to. If he really needs to lang naman. And to be generous. Ayun. Yung mga values na gusto ko ma-instill sa akin.
Thank you. Ma'am Elise?
Actually, exactly all of that. Kasi lahat naman tayo, gusto natin yung mga good values that we learned also growing up, we're able to pass it down to our kids. And also yung Filipino values that we learned growing up. Pero kay Felice, as early as now, ang pinaka-importante na tinuturo ko sa kanya is yung respect. Not just respect for elders, but respect in people's personal space, respect in people's like decisions, like saying yes or no, if they say yes or no, and respect in general, the wholeness of it. Yun kasi once you have respect, parang ano na yun eh, tuloy-tuloy. Madadala mo din as you, as wherever life takes you and as you grow older. And yung ibang values, I'm sure the kids are gonna learn it as they, as they age. Kaya, ayun. And I'm happy na here in the Lactum Challenges, ang dami nilang natutunan din na skills and values that they're gonna bring until they grow older.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have questions from Christopher Purnell.
So my question first for Elise. What is it about Felice that has surprised you the most raising her?
Felice is actually like, alam niyo, para siyang Pandora's box. Or you could say every day, it's always a surprise. Like every day I find out something new about her. But siguro I'll share na lang kung ano yung recently na na-discover ko about her. Actually through Lactum also. Nakakatuwa nga kasi dahil iba sila pag outside of our household. So when I'm not with her, and then I'm only looking from somewhere na hindi niya ako nakikita. Dun ko nakikita na meron pa siyang ganito or meron pa lang bago na ganito. So for the challenges of Lactum, nagulat ko. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
The most relatable press con for Claire.
That's for sure. So they can. Come here first. Commercial break. Okay, thank you. Ayun. Nagulat ako na one of the challenges we did here, which bawal pa spoiler, but Feliz is really focused pala once she wants or she sets her mind to do something. So I guess hindi ko yung nakikita sa bahay kasi every day on a normal day, lagi lang siyang playful, kengkoy siya na bata. Pero dito, nakita ko kung paano siya determinado kapag merong task. And nakakatuwa as a mom because it makes you so proud to see a different side of your kid outside of, you know, your household. So it's a different environment, bago sa kanila yun, pero kaya pala nila. Kaya pala nila. And once you set them to just be who they wanna be, you'll be surprised at how, you know, how capable they really are.
And same question for Janelle, especially given that we only know about June 3 already. So what has surprised? What about him has surprised you the most?
Honestly, what surprised me the most was how much I know him. Hindi talaga ako nagulat sa mga pinakita niya sa laptop. Parang na-predict ko lahat. Pero, yun, na-surprise ako kasi, pero if there's one moment na masasabi kong na-proud ako or na-amaze ako, I don't want to spoil much, but there was this one episode where si Jude kasi, sometimes when you're talking to him, you're not sure if he's listening. Because he really tries to, his attention span, alam niyo na yun, he really tries to notice everything when you're talking to him. So, you're not sure if he's listening, pero grabe siya mag-absorb ng instructions. And at first, I was a bit, when I was watching him, I was like, is he absorbing all of this or is he really just being makulit? But when the challenge started, alam niya yung gagawin niya. He was able to complete everything and do his tasks really well, actually. So, na-amaze ako na, na-proud ako na I knew it! I knew you had it in you! So, siguro yun na yung pinaka-surprising moment for me.
Thanks so much.
Look there!
Thank you. Next, we have questions from Kate Adahar. First is for Mommy Elise. She said, confidence is something we observe in Feliz. Anong tip mabibigay mo sa ibang parents for their kids to overcome shyness?
Something about boobs.
I think Jude can answer that.
Paano, Jude?
Definitely confident.
I think with the shyness naman, I really believe that we shouldn't force kids to do what they're not comfortable doing. Because at first, syempre, mahirap, actually kahit naman tayo, mahirap mapilit. But the moment that you put yourself in a new surroundings, new environment, just let them be, and then they'll warm up, and then sila na makaka-feel na they're, safe and comfortable. Tapos, unti-unti mawawala yung shyness nila without force. And then also another thing, kay Feliz kasi, and then another thing that I did with Feliz, I mean, it's not naman for everyone, but for me and Feliz, bata pa lang kasi siya, nasanay na siya na she's surrounded with different people. So hindi ko siya nilimit and hindi ako natakot to expose her in different with different people. So kaya siya comfortable being, with people. But at the same time, makikita niya pa rin na, ano siya diesel. Kailangan ng konting kainin muna, warm up, bago siya warm up with people. So yung based on personal experience, I guess that's what I can share that's helped us. I never forced her to do anything. I let her, eto na nga, yan, paikot-ikot na siya. I let her warm up first on her own, and then, exposing her to people helped.
Thank you so much, Mommy Elise. Next question from Kate is for Daddy Vlad. Daddy Vlad, you and your wife naging role models sa maraming followers niyo when it comes to parenting. How would you describe your style or technique? And meron ba kayong sinusunod na parenting method?
Siguro po wala eh. Wala akong sinusunod na parenting method. Siguro kung ano lang yung normal na nangyayari sa buhay namin, yun lang din yung pinapakita namin sa mga videos namin. And nagugulat kami na marami nakaka-relate, no? So, doon nagsimula yung pag-vlog namin. No? Nag-start po kasi kami na nag-post na kami ng isang ganito, si Mrs. Then, nagkulat kami, dami nakarelate, then nagtuloy-tuloy na. Siguro wala kasing formula sa pagiging parent ko talaga yun. Depende talaga yun sa kung ano yung binigay na sitwasyon sa'yo or binigay na moment sa'yo ng tadhana. Doon lalabas yung mismong solution. Parang ganun po yung nangyayari. So, para po sa amin, thank you po pala dun sa ang ganda ng question na yun. Nakakatuwa na maraming mga magulang na natuwa. Pero, yun po, wala eh. Walang formula, there's no formula, there's no kung ano yung dapat mong gawin bilang magulang. Naniniwala ako na kapag naging magulang ka na, pag nandiyan na yung moment na yun, kaya ko pala. No? Kasi maraming mga tao na nag-iisip, parang hirap maging magulang. Diba? Ang daming problems. Pero pag nandun ka na, magugulat ka sa sarili mo bilang tao na yung mga iniisip mo dati, yung mga overthink mo na kaya ko ba maging parents, kaya mo pala. So yun po.
Don't touch it.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have questions from Chad Rosette from Manila Feed. I will also read on behalf. To all the parents, what has your child taught you about life, and how has your child changed you? Let's start with Daddy Vlad again.
Siguro po sa akin, sobrang dami po, no? Tinuruan po ako ng, since I become a dad, from Olivia, from Asia, tinuruan niya ako maging matibay talaga sa buhay. Sobrang ang daming challenges, lalo-lalo na nung unang nung early years ng pagiging parent namin. Napakarami, gaya nung kay Miss Janela rin na sinabi kanina. Muntik na rin akong, alam mo yung sobrang dami ng mga problems. Parang may time na darating na, ano ba to, parang ayaw mo na. So, ayun. Pero siguro nung nakita ko na may anak ako eh. So meron ng buhay na responsibilidad ko siya eh. So kailangan maging matibay talaga ako. Kahit anong challenges, minsan may mga demons sa head natin. Minsan pa-party yan dyan. Pag naging magulang ka na, talagang, alam mo yun, lalabanan mo siya daily. No? Kaya gano'n ka-importante minsan yung maging malambing ng anak. Simpleng, I love you dada lang, mga gano'n. Parang, silence talaga lahat ng mga nasa brain mo, yung mga pag-overthink, yung mga sinasabi ng iba, mga gano'n. So yun, feeling ko yun diba?
Thank you. Mommy Janela.
Sorry, he wants the mic. Okay. No, Jude, that's not the phone.
She's not cheering.
Okay, sorry. The commercial break this. How has Jude changed my life? Wow. I think Jude has changed my life in a lot of ways. Siguro, unang-una sa lahat, yung patience ko. When I got pregnant with Jude, I've always known that I've always wanted to become a mom, and I never felt any hesitation or fear na kaya ko ba to. Parang hindi ako natakot eh. More on from the start, parang I felt this inner strength na kakayanin ko lahat ng challenges, lahat na mag-arise, kakayanin ko talaga. Pero siguro one of the things that really changed me was patience. Jude and I are very opposite in terms of kung paano kami nung bata. So, he's like a ball of energy. He has so much light. And that I love that about him. People love that about him actually. Because he brings so much light into a room, so much happiness, laughter. He's very silly. And sometimes for me as an introverted mom, that could be draining, especially if you're around that kind of energy 24/7. It's really not easy. Pero pag mahal mo pala talaga, pag anak mo, lalawak pala talaga yung pasensya mo. You'll be able to see things through the lens of your kid. And with so much love. Parang na-realize ko na, wow, I have so much more love to give pa pala. Kaya ko pa pala. Like, he's like a living piece of my heart extended out of my body. So, ayan, makulit na yan. So, I guess that's how he changed my life the most. He taught me na kaya ko pala talaga. Hindi siya madali, pero nare-remind ako araw-araw. Nare-remind ako araw-araw na kaya-kaya ko. Kaya-kaya ko. I'm strong. And he's the biggest blessing of my life. And I will do it all over again, without a doubt. Yeah.
Thank you. Mommy Elise?
Grabe yung tanong, no? Parang it really makes you think about your whole life in this kind of setup. How has Felice changed my life? Before having her, kasi I grew up in a solo household family as well. And then, only child din ako. So, I think, I love you, honey. I think, before, I was just focused about my own well-being. So, when Felice came to my life, doon nabuksan yung pagiging, like she taught me how to care more about others. And there are other things in life other than myself. Yung ngayon, I realized that there's other people and other things to think about, not just myself. So siya yung nagturo sa akin na there's more to life, and every day she teaches me how to be more of everything, more caring, more patient, more aware, and I guess wiser now that I am a mom kasi I have this responsibility of raising a human being. So, yun, parang 360-degree talaga yung change sa akin from being a single child and just, solo child. Tama naman. And becoming a mother na, unexpected. So, total flip talaga ng buhay ko si Felice, but I'm really glad that I'm very blessed that God has given me Felice as my daughter, kasi every day she makes me feel like there's nothing else in life that I could have. Her alone is enough na yun na yung success for me. Yun na yung biggest blessing for me. And there's nothing more to ask in my life but having Face as a daughter. So, yun, every day, I'm just grateful for her.
Thank you so much. For the next question, anyone can answer this. What makes the People Elite's Galing Challenge 2.0 different or really a level up from the previous season? Go ahead.
For me po kasi last season is parang single task, di ba? This time po, sigurado ako na mag-e-enjoy din lahat ng mga manunood nito kasi makikita niyo dito yung teamwork ng mga People Elites natin. Imagine, 5 years old, 4 years old, tapos may kanya-kanya silang energy levels, may kanya-kanya silang attention span, pero makikita nyo dito yung teamwork. Sobrang na-amaze kami, gaya yung sinabi ni Miss Lilis din kanina, no? Pag nung ni Miss Janela, pag pinapanood natin sila sa monitor, magugulat kami na, oh my God, kaya pala nila. So yun po yung aabangan ninyo dito sa People Elites natin na 2.0. Yung teamwork, yung detail nung maliit lang na detail yun eh. Pero doon kayo ma-amaze na kinaya nilang tatlo yung task ng mga pang-adults na. So yun po.
Thank you. Related question to Mommy Janela. How much has your relationship with Jude grown since the first season of People Elites?
Wow. I think Jude has matured a lot from the last season. He's growing so fast and learning so many things so fast. Sometimes I can't keep up. How has my relationship with him grown? I guess, like I said earlier, I'm really just enjoying discovering and getting to know him, who he's growing up into. The new quirks of his personality that just pop up. It sometimes amazes me, and I really make sure that I encourage the positive things that come up. I don't, like sometimes kasi baka we say things that might discourage our kids to be themselves. Parang pag palagi mong sinasaway, parang yung self-expression nila na napipigilan. So I make sure na I-encourage ko na, okay, if that's how you feel about something, we don't have to feel the same way about the same situation. So, I encourage him to be himself. So, I guess, ayun, na-enjoy ko lang talaga na ma-experience yung growth niya. Now, he's a lot more mature.
Thank you. Next question for Mommy Elise. What lessons would you like to impart to your fellow moms in the second season of People Elites?
I think when they watch the episodes, they'll see 3 different kids. So, bawat kid talaga, iba yung personality, and one or the other, merong makaka-relate sa bawat kid natin. So, it's really a good mix of kids. And, pag napanood nila to, doon nila makikita what kind of life skills that are needed for, you know, the future. Kaya natin to ginagawa. Kaya tayo nandito. That's why we have the People Elites challenges. Kasi nga, but through watching it, you'll already take on a lot of lessons from it. So I guess ako ngayon, ang hirap magsabi ng anong matututunan nilang lessons without showing it yet. So I guess it's exciting, and wait and see kasi ang ganda talaga ng combination of the kids and the challenges and everything that you can learn from this season. And it's so fun. Ako ba mismo, I have to lesson from me personally, or will that answer the question?
Answer the question. Thank you so much, Mommy Elise. We're down to our last few questions. We have a couple of questions from Glenn Sibonga from Showbiz Bonga. Is Sir Glenn here? Wala. Okay, I will just read the questions then. For Janella and Elise, in doing this show, Bibo Lilits, ano yung mga bagong na-discover nyo sa sarili nyo? At meron ba kayong na-discover na bago sa mga anak nyo? Okay. Alright. So, another question from Glenn. Anong pangako ang madalas niyong sabihin sa mga anak niyo at ano ang ginagawa niyo para tuparin ang pangako na to?
Marami kasi yung pinapangako sa kanya. Kailangan i-bribe yan minsan.
Pangako na
Pinapangako. Pero siguro, hindi ko man ma-share lahat ng napapangako ko. Ang ma-share ko siguro is, I make it a point na kapag may pinromise ako sa kanya, tutuparin ko talaga. I don't want him to grow up having trust issues with empty promises. I make sure na kahit pa paano, kung meron akong nasabi sa kanya and he's looking forward to it, tutuparin ko, gagawin ko ang lahat para matupad ko siya. Yun lang.
Yeah, actually, same. Kasi little promises, katulad nga ng mga, simple, kunwari, prize for reward after doing something. Yung little promises na yun, as a parent, I feel like I have the responsibility to keep it. Kasi yung deeper meaning nga doon is yung naniniwala sila na once you say something and promise it, you really have to stick to it. So, bata pa lang sila ngayon, pero syempre, dun manggagaling na pagtanda-tanda nila, yun yung na-instill na lesson sa kanila and na, I guess, like, they will remember it. So, nothing in particular like a big promise, but maybe like small promises like that. I guess, ina-add lang yung explaining the importance of promises and keeping it. And lagi naman dapat to keep the promises with our kids.
Thank you. Daddy, you might want to answer the question also.
Sorry, ma'am.
Ano yung mga promises na madalas mo sabihin sa anak mo?
Gaya po na sinabi niyo sa Janela, ganun din ako, marami kami promises, no? Pero, tinuro sa akin ng, dati kasi pa promise ako sa kanila. Para makaupo na lang ako, sige, okay, tara. Sige, ginagawa. Pero tinuro na misis ko sa akin, sabi, alam mo, masama yun. Pero ganun ba? Kasi nanay ko ganun sa akin. So yun, minimation ko ngayon na pag promise ako, tinutupad ko. Kasi nakaka-hurt pala talaga ng feelings yun. So yun kayo.
Thank you so much. Next question is for Mommy Janella. Paano ka naghanda para sa program na to? At gaano ka kabibo ng bata ka?
Sorry?
Gaano ka kabibo ng bata ka?
Ay, nung bata ako, hindi ako bibo. Ako yung opposite ni Jude. Sobrang mahiyain ako bata. Kaya na-amaze ako. Na-amaze ako na nakapagluwal ako ng ganito. Nakaka-proud siya. And, ano yung first question? Sorry?
How did you prepare?
How did I prepare?
As a mom for the challenge?
How did I prepare? Honestly, Jude and I didn't really prepare much for it because I didn't want him to have a mindset na parang, this is work, this is a challenge. Parang, more on siguro, I just told him, I briefed him about what he was supposed to do, a task he was supposed to accomplish. And the rest, siya na lahat yun. I didn't want to rehearse too much or like, I wanted everything to be organic and for people to really see kung paano kami ni Jude. And mostly, kung paano si Jude as, like, kung paano niya ma-overcome yung mga challenges na yun. So yeah, not much.
Thank you so much. We want to open the floor. If there are any other additional questions? Or are we all good? Alright. Looks like we are all good. Thank you so much to our friends from the media. Of course, we have to commemorate